Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. Got a little space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks his tackle, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
They Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the back. And he is stopped immediately. Big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Got it. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his man. It's Hemby. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Hoosiers are in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And that one's incomplete.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in uncharted territory here. Finally in the red zone. It took the whole first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Scanning the field, it's Morton. makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right down the middle. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Becker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. It's now second.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Indiana.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gonna look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's Virgil. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Morton. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Snaps it in the shotgun. Working that left side now. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a 1-possession game. They trail by 8. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Morton. Makes the catch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. That's caught. It's Williams. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. from the 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the run, it's Temby. Turning it on. Touchdown, Indiana! And that one will give them the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The sure hands, it's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's got it on the run. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Two-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a one-point game late. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. The Hoosiers hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Oh, better look out! Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on second down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And the Hoosiers with the first and 10. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff.
Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The quick out. At the 45, on its way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finds a little space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. This crowd bringing the second and short. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. With the catch, it's dribbling. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And some room to work. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense defense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Lacey.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The short hand, it's dribbling. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why
he holds it in, and nobody's close. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. There's getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Back to the ground game on the left. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just
picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't.
down.